left off.
I see.
I actually don't remember.
Good.
There is war.
Where we left off, you were alerted by your good pal and devoted spy master Shin that Hayaba's army was on the move and had actually approached Hayatetsu. Likely, it is not on its way to Hayatetsu because, well, or perhaps it was. Perhaps it was sent to capture you while you were in Hayatetsu,
Maybe.
and the false Hajime was sent to betray you. Um, this is, in fact, Mino's take on the situation.
Yeah, that's
Or
probably
perhaps
right.
it was simply on its way to Shirado as a less defended town that it could bring back into uh, the Hayaba's fold and separate you from the rest from Bozu.
Bungo.
That is Shunichi's observation.
All right.
Either way, the army is there and likely to continue moving. The situation could be potentially dire for Shirado, as they only have a few hundred troops of yours stationed there. Shirado also has a garrison due to its defense value, but it's not large. Certainly not large enough to fight off the army of the the Regency, uh, which is why'd that open? Of approximate equal size to your primary force.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, let's go to defend Shirado.
Yeah.
Seems to be the only logical thing to do here.
Sounds fun. Let's do it. Wait. Oh yeah. Oh, that sounds fun. Let's do
I
it.
put Garland in charge of all of my forces.
Clearly, this can't go wrong.
Alrighty then. I'm gonna make you guys the violinists, the strings. You'll be the saxophone player.
More like the saxophone player.
Having a
Wow.
hard time
What
imagining
That's
a,
a
what a
Shin.
joke.
having a hard time imagining a saxophone in a fantasy environment for some reason.
Why?
Shin observes that there might be a third choice.
What's the
Oh.
third choice?
You could let Shirado attempt to defend itself and march on Hayaba.
That
Okay.
would be. Oh.
Sure.
Huh.
How many are in Toronto?
Shirado has 300 people that you have garrisoned there as recruited troops. It also has a defense value that I'm currently looking up.
Hey, I actually have an alternative suggestion to that.
An alternative to the alternative.
Oh.
It plays into the alternative.
A fourth way, if you will.
Why don't we make use of our alliance with the Skitterkin, have them escort the civilians of Shirado through the tunnels to safety, use the troops at Shirado as a delaying force. Once things get too dicey, then they also retreat. Passage is sealed behind them. We march in Hayaba. Congrats, they enter a relatively empty city.
But wouldn't they have access to the resources that we get from that place?
What resources?
It doesn't matter when they lose their capital.
No, I suppose not.
Toronto's a tourism city.
Oh yeah. Fuck it.
Shirado also has a defense value of 2, so you would get 2 build points worth of additional troops.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Which isn't particularly much, but there you go.
How much time before the army would be expected to get there?
I mean, if it's currently at 0515, it could get there within a day.
Well, I mean, if they can move that quickly, then we should reasonably be able to. I mean, how big is Shirado? What's the population size?
Shirado's current population size is 2,250.
Okay, then yeah, let's do that. Let's evacuate the people through those Skitterkin tunnels,
All right.
get them to a safe location, and
So first we have
demand.
to find the Skitterkin tunnels.
Oh,
The
we just
issue,
talked to the Skitterkin.
well, the issue would be getting communication to the Skitterkin, getting a communication to Shirado to perform this operation,
Yeah.
while the army is within a day's march of it. Your idea is good, but there may not be enough time to execute.
Yeah.
Don't we have magic? Can't we have somebody like send a message?
Nah. I don't think we have anybody who can do that.
I ask around town.
Shit.
I ask if there is somebody in town who can cast the spell message.
Hmm.
Or I'll have to be sending, wouldn't it?
How far away?
Yep,
Sure.
it cannot be message.
How far away is this town? Out of curiosity.
We're here,
I
right?
mean, look, yeah, just look at the map.
And it's here.
If only Garland had taken sending this level.
Let's see.
Well-
I do actually might have something. Second.
Sending is a level 5 spell for most classes, so actually no.
How many miles is it? Is what I'm asking.
Kamako does not have a
Yeah.
wizard capable of casting that.
Garland just reached the level he's capable of casting it.
He did. Did he take it?
I don't know.
No,
Nope, I didn't think so.
I took teleport.
You can't
You
take
can't take
teleport.
teleport.
You fool.
What? Oh right, shit.
Teleport.
Well-
All the teleportations got used up by the gods.
Congrats, you now have a spell slot to which you could take sending.
But that's not as fun as tele.
It's also more illegal, but more importantly,
What
yes.
about? Okay, wait. I actually have a more fun spell that I can take. 1 second.
I'm still not gonna take sending.
Oh
He's
my
just gonna
god.
Take something else.
Even though that sending would be extremely useful to us, and has been something that would have been useful to us in the past as well that we brought up.
No,
Jake
Okay.
is going to reach through the internet and strangle Nuva.
Nuva, I don't give a shit what your fun spell is. Take the logical spell.
While I understand that everybody expects me to take the logical spell, Garlic doesn't give a shit. Oh, wait a second. Fine, I'll take it. Whatever. Is it a level 5 spell?
Yep.
It's a level 5 spell, yes.
Wow, Jesus Christ. Alright.
You should take Fireball. That's a good spell.
Fine, I'll take it. It was either that or the one where like he talks to you in your dreams.
Yeah, when would that come up, Nuva? Khaled?
Don't you fucking say my name like that. Okay. Alright, I'm taking sending. Let me look at how the spell works. Why can't I pull up the fucking spell list? There we go.
When are you ever gonna have the chance to send a spell into somebody's dreams? You fucking tool.
I don't know.
That's what you say now, but then next session, Sal's gonna have that exact situation come up.
Weren't
I
we in
mean,
so
we
much
did have a
dream
dream
recently?
monster.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah,
dream
but
monster.
we're past that arc.
I mean, he's coming back eventually.
Hmm.
Wait,
Jesus Christ.
wait 1 second. Let me make sure I can actually like. Okay. Da-da-da. You contact a particular creature with which you're familiar. Okay, is Garland familiar with anybody in that fucking town?
Ah.
No.
I mean, can't I just explain somebody to him? Does he have to personally know this person?
I'm
I
looking at
think you have
sending
to
now.
know them.
Oh,
You
if the creature in
contact-
question is not on the. Oh wait, no, this is plane of existence. Never mind.
You're familiar with. You contact a particular creature with which you are familiar and send a short message. Subject recognizes you.
Oh god.
A subject recognizes you if it knows you. It can answer in a like manner immediately. A creature with an intelligence score as low as 1 can understand the sending, though the subject's ability to react is limited by its intelligence. Even if the sending is received, the subject is not obligated to act in any manner. If the creature in question is not on the same plane of existence you are, there's a 5% chance the sending does not arrive. Local conditions under the... Okay, so you can contact a particular creature with which you are familiar. I'm going to look up if anybody's answered the question of what does familiar mean in that sentence.
I feel like there's a level 4 spell that I saw where it's like you can shout really loud and the guy next over can hear you.
Yeah, that'd be great for any of the spies in our midst.
That'd be awesome.
I have built a character on useless context and only context.
I don't know what you just said.
All the spells I have are not really universally useful. They're just more character than anything, and it has bitten me in the butt. I can barely use any of them.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a good reference about explanation of why this isn't really going to work. Familiar is described in a few different ways in the player's handbook, but in the context seems generally the same down the board. For example, in clairvoyance, the sentence is in a location familiar to you, and then in parentheses, a place you have visited or seen before. The entry for scrying breaks down knowledge of a place or creature pretty well. The entry there for familiar is you know the target well. It boils down to there not being a written definition of what is familiar for your character. So you have to deliberate with me, yeah, about what is familiar. Are you familiar? So Garland is familiar with his adventuring group, certainly. Is he familiar with the Blink Dogs and their annoying master? Yeah, probably. Is he familiar with someone that he's never met or seen before? No.
I mean, not even if we were like, okay, this is the guy's name, this is where he lives, this is what he looks like, this is
I
what
really
he goes by.
think the rule is that you have to have met them before. Personally, I know that doesn't help us, but that's
Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying it's a weird rule to me because that just makes it a very limited space. It makes scrying kind of limited in a very significant degree when, like in most fantasy settings, scrying is supposed to be very powerful.
See, I cannot find the spell that I saw.
Just don't worry about it. Like we'll just deal with it.
how long would it take somebody to march there from here? Longer than it would take that army to reach there, right?
Yes.
Really?
They're very deep underground.
Well, no, like
I
the
meant
issue.
that's the city, not the
The
spirit.
issue here is we are here. There are no roads between us.
Yeah, no, I see that.
Yeah, I'm telling you for everybody else. They have roads, and also in just an overall less distance to travel, like straight. If they were to just go straight, they would have less distance to travel anyways.
By the way, scry remains useful because you don't have to have any knowledge whatsoever to scry of the person to scry them, according to the spell. They just get a pretty major advantage on their will save against it. Just to clarify that point. Sending though does require you being familiar, and in scry it says familiar. You know the subject well. So if we remain consistent across for definitions across spells, I don't think Garland sending to people in Shirado or in Krithilmar is really going to work.
Wait, do I have anything?
Unfortunately.
Oh well, guess we'll
Wait,
just sacrifice them then.
Can you make a scroll of it somehow? Because then someone else could just use the scroll.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
I don't think so.
Does Garland have Scribe Scroll?
Can we pay somebody to help scribe the scroll?
No, I don't.
Well, then someone else would still need to know sending, which we already tried.
No, that's what I'm saying. They like, can somebody assist Garland in the
No.
creation of the
No,
scroll?
It
that's
says
not how
you
Scribe
can
Scroll
create
works.
you can create a scroll of any spell that you know, not that somebody
Yeah,
else knows.
unfortunately,
Okay,
the Scribe
that's-
Scroll doesn't work with taking dictation.
I understand. Like that's, you just gotta say it once.
I know. I wanted to get the whole taking dictation line out because I thought it was amusing. All right.
Hmm.
Well, what do you want to do?
Abandon them to their fate and go.
I'm looking to see if I've taken anything. So
How many troops do
It's-
we have?
You
And-
have a bunch.
Enough to take an undefended Hayaba and hold it.
How much
Well-
is a bunch?
How much is a bunch? That's a good
Yes.
question. Oops, I just moved the farm, and that's not what I want to do. 900. You have 1,200 men.
I have a stupid question.
Have we had anything from the? You will know about the Hayab army, how big their army is.
Shin says it's about the same size as yours, perhaps slightly smaller because of you beating it up the last time.
I have a stupid question.
Then ask
Dancing
your
lights.
question.
What's your stupid
Okay,
question?
Stop singing about it and ask it. Yeah.
So dancing lights. How about I use that to
That won't do shit.
messages in this? I don't.
That's-
I was,
Do
You only,
lights.
you only get 3 lights with dancing lights. That's enough to
Four,
spell
actually.
anything.
and it's also not gonna travel fucking. Let's see. Hold, please.
200 feet.
Yeah, it's 200 feet equal to 31.2 miles.
Well, I was gonna like put it up in the sky, put me to see it in the horizon, and then
That's not how it works.
I know. Trying to think of.
I know that's our best option. Our most logical choice is not the nice one. We just go and attack Hayaba while it's
Also,
relatively
yeah.
undefended. We take out the head.
Yeah.
Suddenly they have nowhere to go. Even if they come back, we can just threaten to destroy the city.
No, yeah. Also, Garland
Yeah.
does not like this.
Maybe we should send 200 troops to Shirado and then go with the
It's-
last 1,000 to Hayaba.
Yeah. Well,
No.
More or less. Yeah, more or less, this is between you two. Garland's like, no, I don't. Sorry.
It's not a big yeah, no, it's just sending any sort of token troops to Serrato is just going to guarantee their death. If anything, I will send actually,
Just out of curiosity, before
Hey.
we did. Okay.
where did I leave? Where did we? I can't. Did I send my Arago to Hayaba?
No,
You
we
send
sent
your
her
Arago
to
to
11:15.
over here
to
to
check out
check
the
on the
portal
dudes.
to hell.
Okay, well, I call him back.
All right, flipping the thing back and forth. You did the little flippy, and Gadaris appears to you. He's wearing a big, heavy robe and looks like a cultist. And he goes, "Hey, mistress, they're gonna be really confused as to why I just disappeared.
Well, how's it going over there?
It's a bunch of guys that worship jellyfish, and they're putting a bunch of rocks on things."
Okay, well, we'll deal with that later. I've got a more important job for you right now.
Oh, cool.
How fast do you suspect you could get to Shirato?
Can I get distracted on the way?
No.
No.
Okay, within a day.
Cool. You need. Your job is to go as fast as you possibly can to Shirato, and password that you are going to evacuate the civilians of Shirato, into the forest if need be. But hopefully there will be a Skitterkin representative on the way.
Okay.
There's an army on the way to Shirato. We are going to march on Hayaba.
Okay. How
So-
about you just? Oh, I
Go
could
ahead.
just go and kill the army.
What?
You think you can do that?
Or we could wait,
Yeah.
you could kill the army?
Can you do it?
Gadaris flexes.
Okay,
can
so
you
you're
fuck?
gonna go to
It's
Shirato.
less impressive because he's still dressed and appears as a scrawny cultist.
Can you fuck the whole army?
Oh yes.
It's the
I'll
perfect.
write
It's the perfect plan.
I'll write a ballad in your honor if you do that. Call it-
Well, yeah, that's what I want you to do. So go ahead and get moving.
Wow. That.
Before you go, I hand him a missive bearing my insignia, my signature, etc., so they know why this succubus is coming up to them.
And killing them?
No,
No.
Oh,
he's sending him to Gerardo to evacuate.
but wait, what did we not? Is he not going to kill the army?
No, he can't kill the army. He's one succubus.
Nuva. Buddy.
I'm completely confident in his abs.
Okay. Anyways. Where's Lord Keeper Brisket?
Back
Back
in-
in Crithelma.
Yeah, there's another Skitterkin who's been with us. The
Okay.
yeah,
He's not with you currently. He's
I
in
know.
Shugo.
Yeah, he's in Shugo. That's what I just meant to say. There's another one who came with us who's in Shugo.
Do I have any way to contact Skitterkin from Kamako?
Without the sending, not likely.
Uh-huh. Well,
Actually,
didn't
Garland
Garland
would
meet
be
him?
familiar with
Yeah.
that guy because he's been in Shugo before and he's been around.
That's
He
true.
could send a message to Squilb. I
Yes,
think his
it's
name
Squib. Squib.
is Squib.
Yes,
Thought it was Squilb.
or maybe it's Squib. I don't know. It's one of the two.
Either way, he can send a message to him and let him know what we need. Then Squib,
It is
Squab,
Squilb.
It's Squill.
All right.
All right. I close my-
Squib will contact Skitterkin Obia.
All right, but
Alright.
he'd have to do that from Shugo.
Yeah, I mean, presumably I would have somebody. I also have him first inquire with somebody from Shugo to find somebody who could send a message to Brisket, so on and so forth. Daisy chain this. Shugo's a bigger town than Kamako, right? Or
No,
it might.
I don't think
it's
it
the
is.
opposite way. Kamako's way bigger than Shugo.
Actually, they're about the same size.
Oh, okay.
We put a lot of investments into Kamako.
Actually, Shugo is bigger than Kamako. It has about 3,500 people.
Ah.
Has a base value of 2,600. However,
Shugo's filled
Kamako
with
and
criminals.
Shugo are still both in the same category, which is large town, which
Ah.
means they have access to the same sort of resources.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
while Shugo is larger than Kamako, it is not appreciably larger as far as like the sort of powers you'd find there.
Okay, well that's the message I'm gonna send to them. Find a way to get to the message to Brisket, get it to Shirado. We're gonna march on Hayaba.
Okay.
Hmm.
It'd be really
25
nice
words.
if
So,
Chazari came back with boats.
All right. So just run that back to me again. Like I'm counting Squilb.
Hey, tell Squill like
Because it's 25
Context?
words.
I'm gonna type it out.
All right, and then I'm gonna close my
Recite
eyes
it.
and recite it.
are you going to read it with your eyes closed?
Oh,
I was
yeah.
wondering that as well.
Garland didn't think ahead. He used up his 25 word limit, saying, I forgot to read."
Shut up. All right.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. On the authority of Kasumi Kodo. That I posted it in Roll20.
Oh, okay. I was looking in Discord. I close my. I look at the note, and I guess I start like picturing Squilb in my mind. Squilb,
Ah!
contact Brisket as quickly as possible to send Skitterkin to evacuate Gerardo through the tunnels on the authority of Kasumi Makoto.
All right. There's a brief pause, and then you receive a message back. I will do my best.
He will do his best.
Okay. All we can really do in that case is hope Gadaris has his backup plan. If the Skitterkin do not appear in time, they'll evacuate, elsewhere out of the town. Presumably, the people of Shirado know the forest better than the army from Hayaba, so they could hopefully hide. But I honestly think this is our smartest play. This is our best chance. We cut off the head because I guarantee you, they don't have. They've probably left their important people back in Hayaba.
I'm going to raise one more concern
Yeah.
about attacking Hayaba, even though it was my idea, I admit.
Okay.
Hayaba is the best defended city on Surugu. It'll have its garrison beyond just the army it has marching around. There's a reason why they feel confident in leaving it.
So then I stick with the army and fight the garrison, keep them distracted. We send the rest of us inside, find a way in, and create an opening.
Mm,
Actually,
It's
I'm
I mean it's a
somewhat.
city. It has sewers, right?
that is an interesting idea, and yes, it does. It also has a river entrance going through it.
Hmm.
It has sewers, but they empty into the river, so they won't be beyond the walls.
One problem too. Hayaba is well defended, but if we use our whole army against Hayaba, there's nothing protecting the rest of our territory, or we're busy with Hayaba.
They're attacking Shirado, and then once they hear word that Hayaba's under attack, what do you think they're going to do? Just keep on marching?
Yeah,
They're going to come back to Hayaba.
Yeah, they don't have time. Also, how would they know that? That like everybody is gone here.
Magic.
Oh,
I mean, how do we
Right.
know that their army is over there?
an educated guess. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
I have spies.
Oh yeah.
And they probably have spies.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
long line of spies.
Oh,
Communication is
mean-
instant because it's a free action. And I just have a line of people within yelling distance between here and the army.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it would end up being that they turn tail and we meet at Mizune.
Yeah, I suppose at the end of the day, though, in terms of priority, if you think about it, if we take the capital, I suppose that's gonna. I don't know. It would look bad. I would reckon that the shame of having their city
2,
conquered would
4,
have them
5,
return to the
6,
capital,
7,
in my
8, 9.
opinion. Although I'm not really sure how you people think, so that's just a guess.
Anyways, that's what I think our play should be. I can command the army. I'm confident in that. I'm confident that you guys can bust in, especially if their garrison is otherwise occupied.
It'll take you 2 days to reach Hayaba. Exactly.
Oh,
All right.
oh.
You'd
Okay.
have to rest at the end of 2 days, so you could attack it on the 3rd.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Conversely, the army attacking Shirado, presuming it marches towards Shirado. Will reach it in exactly 1 day and could attack it on the next.
Gasp.
We can end this.
All right. Is that what you decide to do?
Yep.
Mhm.
Let's do it.
It's going to be disastrous if this doesn't go the way you want it to go.
Yep.
I mean,
But it's
Yeah,
definitely
but-
interesting.
It'll be fun.
And then we can all blame Kasumi when it happens.
sure. I mean, we got to march on Hayaba at some point, and I'm sorry, but Katsune and Mizuna are not that really priority targets at all.
Okay. Shin is with you. He's attempting to keep track of where the Regency army is, and from what he tells you is that apparently for the first day it actually stays where it is.
Hmm.
At the end of the second day, you arrive outside Hayaba.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Let us in. Let us in.
Per Shen,
Just knock on the door. We're travelers. 1,200 travelers.
Yes, we're 1,200 adventurers.
By the way, at the end of the second day of travel, I have Garland send a message to Gadaris asking for a status update.
Hey, what's your status?
there's an army outside, and like a whole bunch of rats came out of the ground.
Whoa.
And like,
Oh, by the way, I should point out that I can only do this once a day.
Yeah,
It's
well,
true.
I mean,
You're doing it your once a day right now, so it works
Yeah.
out.
and then we're sleeping.
Sorry, yeah.
Anyways, a bunch of rats came out.
yeah, and like it's a bunch of like angry rats with like swords and spears and shit. So they've taken up with like your troops,
Cool.
and it's the other army is like apparently chill to just siege us out since we got a garrison or something. That's what the samurai here is telling me. We got all the people evacuated into the tunnels, so apparently we can close those up real fast.
Excellent.
We can go back in them too.
I mean,
That's nice.
yeah. Which, by the way, says that the intent was that once the civilians are evacuated, the army evacuates too, leaving a ghost town essentially.
True, but now there's a bunch of angry rats with you, so
How
Okay.
many? Do we know how many rats there are? Does the guitarist count?
Gadaris did not count.
Guitarist doesn't know how to
Also,
count.
Gadaris is well run out of words to
Yeah.
reply with sending.
He somehow did super sending.
hmm
He got the blessing of Ura very briefly.
So, Hayaba lies before you. Its walls shut. Its gates tall. Wait, no, that's backwards. Its gates shut. Its walls tall. Archers line the parapets and shout obscenities at your marshaling forces.
Damn.
Nice.
A city well ready to defend itself. The
Oh.
question is, how will you attack?
Um,
How do I sneak in with my ninja skills?
Is there anybody that's like at the front, like they're at the top of the gate?
There's a bunch of people in the gate.
Can I try something really quick?
Might as
That's
well.
all right.
Explain.
Okay. Are they shooting arrows at like anybody that's close by?
You're
Not
not in
yet.
range yet,
Yeah.
but you presume that if you were to enter range, they'd probably shoot at you.
1 second. Let me see if I have something, please.
I'll be right back very quick.
Same. Very, very quick.
Okay, and by that I mean let me check out the range of. Range of 50. Okay, what is the range like right now? Like, how many feet are we away from the gates?
Well, your army is encamped about a mile
Oh,
away.
a mile. Okay, let's see. Oh, then damn. No, okay, damn. Never mind. I was gonna try to walk up and charm them, but I'm not gonna do that, am I?
I mean, you could try.
I don't really feel like trying, but okay. 1 second. Let me see what the best possible thing is before I do this. What is the range in this? 200 feet.
I return.
Fuck it.
How did Garland's plan go?
Okay, I'm gonna try to cast like at the very range of 200 feet. Whoever I can see, I try to cast Phantasmal Killer on.
That what?
Why?
So why would you waste the spell?
Okay, never mind.
No, I mean like
Nope.
I wanted your
I
reasoning.
wanted to try suggestion, but that's 50 feet. But I want to see like if I can even get close enough to do suggestion.
All right. No one fires on you as you approach.
Okay.
You
19.
walk up to within 200 feet of the gate. The people on it are watching you warily because they can see you. You're a small target, but they haven't shot at you yet
Hmm.
because you're just one person, and perhaps you're coming over to negotiate or something. You're not
Oh,
waving a flag or anything, but they don't open fire on you.
can I actually like? All right.
You cast the spell, Phantasmal Killer.
Wait.
Did you pick someone at random?
I was AFK and I got back for that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All
that's
right.
the way you went with it, huh?
You have picked a random Ashigaru archer. He dies horribly as he is frightened to death.
And now
The rest of
Garland is
the
filled with 50,000 arrows, right?
well,
You could
I'm
have
going to
done
have
so
to
many other
average this
things.
out because there's literally 100 people on the walls looking at him,
Yeah.
and they all have arrows
Yep.
or
And
bows.
thus ended the legend of Garland.
You could have done so many other
200
things.
arrows.
I wave and I cast the escape and I start running. Wait. God damn it! No. Oh wait. Allow me to take this.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can I use the escape, please?
What was your plan? What was that
Yeah.
supposed to do?
Yeah,
I did-
Nuva, like I didn't. I feel like I've spent enough time yelling at you tonight,
You
so I
just-
just want to see how it played out.
Okay.
You just talked about a spell that you
Okay.
have that charms
Okay.
everybody that hears it.
Okay. So here's the problem. Yeah, I have charm person. That's the stupid thing.
That
I
is
did
the
not
stupid
think they
thing.
would not shoot at me.
You didn't
So-
think they would shoot at you.
Sorry, I did not think that they would not like. I thought that as soon as like I start walking, they would start shooting. Oh my god.
Why did you
Let's
run
see that.
ahead the cast
Okay.
Phantasm Killer on a random person to
My
get shot by
bad.
and then get shot by 200 arrows?
I'm still, yeah. What was the end game? What was the benefit you wanted to get out of that?
I get to roll a luchador. I don't know.
All right, guys. So let the record show that whatever happens in this battle, it is now no longer my fault.
Huh.
Damn.
So, Nuva,
Yes.
Windy Escape would have worked.
If I casted it before.
No, it's an immediate action. Its duration is instantaneous. You cast it in response to an attack. But unfortunately for you, Windy Escape specifies an attack. So
So now
while I will say
attacks-
a number of the arrows do hit you at the same time,
Yeah.
a number of them don't. I will cut the number in half.
You only get hit by 50 arrows.
Yes, well, you get attacked by 50 arrows. What is your armor class?
17.
What? Excuse me?
17.
Okay, good. You're also in the second range increment.
Hey,
So
Sal's,
that is -2 to these guys' attacks.
Sal's,
Yes.
do they have any sort of offsetting bonus due to like a height advantage?
Could you not stack this?
No,
I
they
think you
don't really.
stacked it, dude.
I know.
Sometimes,
Um,
Nuva, you need to learn that there are consequences to your actions.
That's a bizarre choice.
I
The consequence of running ahead.
Just walking up to them.
I'm gonna
Amazing.
take my headphones off. I'm just doing math real fast.
Oh my god.
How can you sound defeated? That's the part. Like,
How?
I don't understand this. I went away for a minute and this happened.
I don't know why.
I'm an idiot. All right, let me just open up the new character sheet.
Man, 6 sessions, huh?
We marched on their capital, which is risky, and then you left our forces, walked up and wiggled your fingers at one random dude, and
Here's-
thought that was.
Here's Garland.
I don't know
right
what
now.
you thought that was.
Which, by the way, Nuva, you realize that you just went and wasted a pretty high level spell on a CR1 enemy.
No, that
5.
did not.
50. Okay, so of the 100 arrows that are shot at you, because of your relatively high AC and your windy escape, negating quite generously half of them, you are damaged by 12 of them.
Okay, what's the damage?
I'm going to tell
We're
you
gonna
right
find
now.
out. Yeah.
12d8.
Wait, 12 out of 50?
72.
Oh, I'm dead.
I'll be right back.
So
I-
ends
I- I-
Garland.
I gotta talk. I gotta take a walk.
We turn our army around and just go away in shame.
Mhm.
So he took 72 damage.
He took 72
How
damage.
much HP
I
did you
rolled
have?
really, really well with those arrows.
Okay.
And wasn't even part of. It was just 12 of them.
Can I control Marco for the rest of the session?
How much HP did Garland have?
56.
What's Garland's constitution?
13.
So that's 69. Yeah, that kills you by 3 hit points.
Well, I hope you did what you wanted to do there.
Why?
Garland tastes his own blood.
Oh, he sure did.
Turn around, and I do a little, like, bow, and then I fall over dead.
12 hours in your back.
Garland. Come on, pen, work.
Oh, I thought you were saying, come on, new. Alright. Let's go with.
What was your plan?
I don't know!
Thanks for the money, man. Appreciate it.
Garland dies as he lived,
Stupidly.
covered in arrows. Well, Nuva, I'm sorry that happened.
No, I'm
But-
not. There is no need to apologize for this, for my stupidity. Alright, could I play Marco for the rest of the session smartly? And also, I'll make a new character.
Marco will have to teleport out of nowhere, considering that he wasn't brought with you.
Oh,
Yeah, he's back at Shugo right now.
right. Alright.
Of the characters that are with you, both Mino and Shinichi are with you if you want to take control of one of the cohorts.
Let's just pretend we didn't know him. He wasn't with us.
Sorry, what were the choices again?
Shunichi and Mino are both with you.
Alright, I'll take Shinichi.
Okay.
Well,
Don't get Shinichi killed.
I will not. That's not my character. But I kind of don't want to step out literally an hour in only. I should have gotten some sleep, I guess. Whatever.
On the bright side, it was a 1-for-1 exchange, so.
I got one. I
Yes.
got one.
Yes,
Well,
you lost a extremely powerful sorcerer. They lost a random soldier.
At least we don't have to deal with the. At
1-for-1.
least we don't have to deal with the Garland problem anymore.
Alright, time to roll an even more. No.
I don't think you could if you tried.
God.
I
Fuck. Yeah.
Well,
What was Nuva? I need to know the thought process here.
Okay. If they don't fire at me when I cast Phantasmal, like when I get in range for Phantasmal Killer, maybe they won't fire at me when I cast Suggestion to have them open the gate. I don't know. I also had I had
Alright.
mass suffocate too. Yeah.
All right, I'm back. Hey, Nuva, once again, what do you think Mass Suffocate was gonna do for you, bud?
I don't know. Whatever.
Did you
I
just
gotta-
want to make a new character? Because
No.
that's fine. Okay.
I liked
then
Garland,
I'm
actually.
literally floored then.
All right. While I make a new character and I make sure that Tomb's character doesn't get killed, I'm gonna make a new character. Could I have a new sheet, please? Oh, sorry.
I am.
While I try to figure
I
out.
just Nuva. I don't know how you did it, but you've outdone yourself. They said it couldn't be done, but
I
here we
feel-
are today.
I.
So for all of this, was this just us seeing Garland run ahead and cast Phantasmal Killer?
yep, no one stopped him. No one. You
Oh,
you
that's
watch him.
that
He
guy.
casts a spell, and then he's buried in arrows.
I look up at the guys on the wall.
You're a mile away from them, so you can't really make eye contact. You can see them. They're sort of like, small people. you.
I do a very exaggerated shrug so that they could see me from far away.
You're not sure if they are able to get the message, but you hope so.
I commission a painting, a large mural of a shrug.
I mean, you have your that geisha, that a bard that follows you around, is currently with the army. She
Okay,
tends to keep with Shin, so and
Can
when the
she-
army's marching around, she'll be with it.
can she cast
She
that
watched
loud
that too.
spell?
Surely there's never been a greater tale to be told.
Can she cast the loud voice spell?
What's the loud voice spell?
The one that just increases the range of your voice.
I know. I'm trying to think of what it's called. Yeah, we'll say yes.
Okay, I ask her to cast it on me.
She casts it on you.
I tell the people on the wall that they can't see me, but I am shrugging at that entire exchange and completely blown away over the series of events. Because Jesus Christ. Or I guess, what would be the Logus version of Jesus Christ?
I don't know. Feel
Virtual
free to invent a
a Christ figure.
well, no, just like a deific swear, because that's what you're talking about, like God's balls or something.
So Silva's nutsack. If it's referring to his actual normal nut.
Aristus's gills.
Okay.
Seems fitting.
It does, because it was a very Aristus move.
I feel like no.
You feel like what, Nuva?
I feel like.
Besides dead.
Well, yeah, no. Whereas Aristus was a fucking coward who tried to run away and cause trouble because he was a coward. Garland was like very liberal and loose and ended up killing himself.
In
Alan-
the dumbest way possible.
I know this is not how I kind of would have rather have been killed by dogs. But God. Okay.
I mean,
It's all right. All right.
Wait. How many hero points did Garland have?
oh, that's true. He had two.
Wait, what?
Garland can still be alive with 1 HP.
Whew. And how long will that last?
I mean, he'll still be on the ground embedded with arrows.
Yeah, you think
This
if he gets,
might give him a
gets
chance
up-
though.
gets up, they're gonna just let him walk away.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
was-
judging, he's not getting up. Judging by how these numbers worked,
wow.
so you use it to avoid being knocked unconscious.
Oh, yep.
So let me see. 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 8 plus 1 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. equals
Knock-
54. So the +7 there brings him to unconscious. So that's what he uses a hero point on, to reduce to 1. The second +7 knocks him unconscious. He hero points again to be reduced to 1. The 2 knocks him unconscious. Well, actually, no. The 2 knocks him unconscious. And then the next 2 moves him to -3. So
He's
if
still alive.
Garland is in fact alive
Oh.
But
with -3 hit points in front of the wall, Garland, you need to roll to stabilize to avoid bleeding out.
What do I need to roll?
You need to roll a Constitution roll.
Is it in Fortitude or?
No, it's Constitution.
Oh, okay.
oh
Okay,
god.
wait. Let me just. Okay. Please. Let me.
Don't
have
worry,
this-
you'll get a lot of these. You
No,
have
no,
you
no,
have
wait.
10
let me-
negative hit points left to work with.
Yeah, wait. Just wait. Please don't let me roll a -1. I mean a 1. Okay.
All right. Well, you failed, but you get a second one. You're on -4 hit points now.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Oh.
You're on -5 hit points now.
Oh
Is
god.
that my last one?
No,
No,
you
you
get
still-
to keep rolling until you die.
You still have 6
or you
left. I think.
succeed, one or the other. Hey, you succeeded. Congratulations, you stabilize at -5 hit points. You will begin recovering hit points normally, which means in 5 days you'll awaken.
Okay, so in the meantime, let's just let's scoreboard what's going to logically happen, because he is stuck in no man's land.
Yeah. And he just.
Yep, I've been thinking about that. I don't
Uh,
know what we can do.
I don't think there's anything we can do. And Sal's, let's just how long can a Gripling go without food?
About the same
we
time.
we probably all think he's dead, so we're just gonna leave him. And he'll
Yeah,
wake
he
up.
looks hella dead.
He'll wake up in the field 5 days later.
With arrows still just in him.
Yeah, he'll probably die of thirst after about 3.
I'm sure they would drag his body away, right?
No,
Why
they're not
would they?
opening
Why-
the door to come out. You could attack.
It might happen
they're like-
later. We'll see. But for
Yeah,
now,
I mean,
we need to
within those
start.
5 days.
We need to start our attack.
I can honestly see someone just getting bored and shooting him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sal's, what's the high low on that happening?
Hey, maybe in 2 days. Maybe in 2 days, once we take Hayaba, we'll be like going over the city to see who's still alive, and then we'll find out. Hey, Garland's still alive. Then we kill him.
You know
Actually, let
what?
me see what. That seems like a long time, actually, because you would just die of exposure in that amount of time. Let me see how fast.
Yeah, between
Recovery,
exposure, thirst,
hit
hunger,
points,
because he's a
natural.
Gripply, they are small. They could not have that big a stomach.
They don't have that big of a stomach, but they're small. They don't use that much food. They'll run. He would starve at the same rate that you would.
Okay.
But that is a long time.
Like I said, there might be a chance for him still.
There might be a chance, but it also
After
might
after
just
the
be
battle's over, we might find him.
the saddest death imaginable, where he just kind of is in a lonely field, surrounded by enemies, where allies cannot reach him, as he just slowly wastes.
Oh
Anyway,
my
what's
God.
Kasumi's plan for getting up to the wall?
There we go. I was mistaken on the HP recovery rules. A disabled character, i.e. Nuva, that is not aided by another can attempt a DC 10 Constitution check after resting for 8 hours to begin recovering hit points naturally. Since you would be recovering hit points over, say, the next 8-hour period, you would regain 10 hit points and would wake up after about 16 hours, assuming that you pass that DC 10 check.
Oh, well, we'll see how it goes in 8 hours, I guess.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Fucking.
Just shaking
Okay.
my head.
I
know.
can't believe Garland made it.
I mean, I doubt he's still going to make it because once he gets up, it's not like they're just going to let him
Well,
walk
I mean,
away.
hey, maybe we'll have won by then. You never know.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, what's Kasumi's plan for getting close to the wall right now?
So,
Well, okay. So, what is the? Hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you know that they're not going to let anybody else just walk up to the wall from now on.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know.
so I'm just gonna say that I taught Garland Smug's narcissism, and I wouldn't be surprised if he cast it on himself. There we go. I don't. Fuck. He was smart.
God.
He's not doing that right now.
Nope.
He's tasting his own. All right.
Okay, so, we need to find a way in there. I do kind of wish that we had a Skitterkin access to the tunnels because maybe they would have some way into the sewers. But because we might not, we could try sending you guys swimming under the river. I don't know if we have anybody who can cast magic to breathe underwater.
Not anymore.
Hey, Nuva, remember how you did a dumb thing?
What?
Just reminding you that you did a dumb thing.
Hey,
All right, stop.
It's hard to get over what
It
happened.
is.
I, I like.
You what?
I am sad, but considering this character, I'm also kind of not surprised.
Oh,
Like,
Okay.
there's, I don't know. I'm not as sad as I was with Pathfinder. That's all I'll say.
I mean,
Well, yeah.
I was upset at Batfire dying.
yeah.
This is just. I mean, I'm upset, but for a different reason. Is
It's more so disappointment.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Sounds.
Let's
I'm-
discharge the gate one at a time. Just go with it. See what happens.
Oh,
God, you made this shit
Sure,
more
might be able to actually
complicated.
do that.
And I still don't think so.
No, that'd be unwise.
Okay, so I could begin saging the city while you guys go take the long way around, try to get around to the port and sneak in. It's a little bit more of a walk than say go to the river, but if we are, over here, they could go and travel out and follow the coast. Because I mean, the wall has to end somewhere, and I'm pretty sure they don't have it built jutting out into the ocean.
Well, from actually your vantage point, you can see how the wall is set up, and it does sort of, well, it juts out a little bit out into the ocean, such that you can't just walk around it. But the port area is open to the sea.
Right. Do we have anybody who can build a raft by any chance?
I mean, any of you could probably build a raft. Rafts are easy. With some rudimentary woodworking. There isn't a tremendous number of trees around. Hayaba's surroundings are mostly given over to farmland.
I order some of the guards to donate parts of the wood that they use to help build their tents, enough to build a raft. I
Mhm.
donate some of my store as well.
Okay. A bunch of tents are dismantled. The number of soldiers will, well, they won't be annoyed.
Actually,
It's the samurai that will donate them, and they will deal with it in order to
What's the
achieve
area
victory.
around us like?
plain.
Plains.
Okay.
Yeah. Rolling plains.
Yep.
Okay.
No trees.
Well, there's a river.
Yeah.
There is the occasional copse of trees, small stands of like 2 or 3,
So yeah, the idea is that they would go
mostly
out.
decorative cherry trees.
They
You
would
could
go
try
try.
chopping them down.
Well, it. Main idea here is they're going to try to go out to the out to the water, sail the raft around the wall, get in through the dock, and try to make it to the palace. if they attack the palace, the alarm is sounded, they'll naturally have to pull people off of the garrison on the walls back into the city. That would give me that opportunity to get in to the main wall, pincer them in. They would be too busy trying to deal with you guys who are holed down in the palace to be able to respond effectively to my people.
Hmm. How will they signal to you that the attack on the palace has begun?
Set a fire.
Well, that's up to you guys.
If we can do
Or, I mean, Sada can shoot her fire in the air, yay, and like hit a parapet on the palace or something.
Well, I should mention, Hayaba's palace or castle, Castle Hayaba is there, visible to you.
Uh-huh.
It's actually mostly a ruin. It has not been rebuilt since
Okay.
the shogunate attacked. But there is also a fairly large structure within the city that you would suspect is the regency seat.
Right. Then yeah, whichever is the main building.
Mhm.
Like the obvious main one is obviously going to be the main civil building.
Yes, it is pretty obvious.
Yeah. So, that is what I would suggest. I think that is our best method of action since now the river is effectively cut off to us because of he who shall not be named. And yeah.
What kind of structure is over the river at the beginning of the city?
There is the wall goes over the river in sort of like a bridge sort of thing. It's actually fairly decorative, but underneath the bridge is a grate, like a portcullis that can be raised and lowered into it.
What if we just float explosives down the river?
What explosives?
Hajime's with us, right? He makes those.
Oh, right, Hajime. Hajime is. Well, I don't know. It'd be weird. Since Greaves left the campaign, he intimated that if Hajime was to leave himself on a permanent basis, he would probably go back to Bavent or hang out with Arkstrazi.
Wait, Greaves
Okay, so
left the
he's just not
campaign.
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what did he say?
He did not give me a reason.
Okay.
Um.
But point being, he's just not here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
True. Prof raises a good point, and yes, Hajime is with you. Getting dragged along and looking more and more done with things. When asked about explosives, I don't believe there is a timed infusion that alchemists can put on their bombs, which is what you would be looking for here, such that you could float down and hit it there, and where it stopped, it would explode. Unfortunately, I'm fairly sure Hajime does not have that. Yeah, I don't think so. He does not, in fact.
Oh well.
Sorry. But it was a good idea.
So what was Kasumi's plan again? To sneak around for the ocean?
Use a raft to get around the wall into the dock. You guys go and attack the main
When they see
building.
us coming, though?
I mean, not if you're going in the cover of night.
How defended is the dock? Do we know that?
Don't
It
know,
could just
but
be as
it's.
bad
I mean,
as
I'd imagine probably pretty defended.
I honestly, if there's an army outside their front gates, I would argue that it's going to be less defended because they're going to be more concerned with the obvious pressing matter. Additionally, it's one small raft in the dead of night with no lights on, with only a couple people on it.
well. If it's our best idea, I'm.
I
dumb
think
enough
that's
to do
our
it.
only real idea, unless like we can think of something else, or if something else presents itself. But we can't get to the close to the river now.
How far can you ice lance?
Pretty far.
Why don't you walk up to the gate and cast ice lance?
Bold plan. I like it. Yeah, no, I think that's what we should do. I can occupy them by beginning obvious like siege maneuvers and stuff.
Ah, that's what it's called. Yeah. So with the castle, the Tenshu, which is the keep in the middle, is basically a foundation. It's kind of gone. The actual couple of rings of baileys that go around it still exist, but it's not. The castle is obviously not in use as an actual residence. But there is a large sort of castle-like structure, a extensive residence that could be comparable to a castle's Tenshu in the city itself. So, just to make that clear. All right. So, explain to me your choice of action.
I already have.
Well, just go over it one more time. I thought there were some questions, and
we would construct a raft. They would transport it out there using a cart. Then they would, this would all happen in the nighttime. They would take the raft and try to quietly float around and maneuver around the walls up into the dock, get in through there. Their goal is to reach the main municipal building, try to infiltrate it and take it. And at that point, ideally, some of the garrison should pull back to try to defend it, at which point I would charge in and scale the walls, put up ladders, I guess.
okay.
Typical Shogun Total War action.
Yeah.
It's going to be a shameful display.
I feel like I got that covered.
You little liver cowards.
What?
Bunch of lily liver cowards.
Oh, I thought. Okay, weird. I thought you were mocking me for a second.
Nope.
Well, I guess that's all we got, so. Let's build a raft.
All right. Does any of you have any wood cutting skills, or are you going?
Yeah, I do.
Well, roll that, and I'll tell you how good a raft you make.
Okay. Probably not very good. This is not as high as I thought it was. That's not too bad. What are you giggling at?
Amy's sitting here, calling me a cutie.
She's wrong.
Damn,
Aw.
bro. Can't believe you'd say that. He said that you're wrong. She said she'll fight you.
Okay.
He says okay.
All right.
Bring it. Okay.
All right. So, point of order, though. Well, I guess you could just rest right now, but your army does need to rest from marching.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, so let's say you arrived at Hayaba. If you left at 8 o'clock in the morning, you would arrive at Hayaba at 4 in the afternoon. If you rested from that time, 4 to 8, 8 to so you finish your rest at give an hour additionally to set up the camp. Well, no, that's part of the rest. So additional 8. So you would be good to begin this activity at midnight.
Alright.
And if we're at midnight, Saru, you make a pretty good draft.
No,
Congrats.
it's been 8 hours, right?
Approximately.
Hey,
Garland, would
Garland.
you please make a Constitution check?
We gotta see who makes it.
Here we go.
Come on, perfect 20. Yeah.
All right,
Good
Garland,
enough.
you do begin recovering hit points. In another 8 hours, you recovered 10 hit points and will wake up at 5 hit points.
Are you
8
fucking serious?
at 8 a.m. Garland will wake up.
You know, okay, the coolest thing. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing about this, because this is a double-edged sword as it is. One, I could just die, and I'm kind of fine with that. I kind of played like an idiot. But two, I could survive, and I feel like that's worse.
Garland, there's a non-zero chance that Garland's unconscious body just gets trampled as Kasumi attacks the
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
Oh no. I'm gonna
Um,
just wait and see what happens, but I've got like I don't know how to feel. It's the worst feeling in the world. God
I
damn it.
mean, is it made even worse by the fact that you know that it was entirely your fault?
No.
Stick to your guns, Diva.
Oh,
Alright,
God,
so
let's see
we
what
got a
happens.
raft. How are we sneaking this around?
Maybe just go during the night when it's dark, and you go
yes,
without
it is
torches.
dark. There are torches on the walls. People will be watching, but the Hayaba does not take up the entirety of its hex.
Yeah,
Um,
and so we would just have somebody with dark vision guide everybody into
That's
the
me.
water.
I have dark vision.
There you go.
You'd also have to roll a collective stealth check.
Oh no.
Ooh.
There's a problem.
Exciting.
I mean, are any of you wearing like heavy armor or anything?
I have a 2 in stealth. Are we ready to fail?
Ooh.
I'm very stealthy.
I'm pretty stealthy.
Weren't you like built to
With
be?
the group sort of aiding itself, I will allow you to, as since it's a group stealth roll, how I will handle this, I will add the results that you roll.
Alright, so should we all roll?
Yes,
Alright.
everyone that's going on
Oh,
this
damn.
journey.
Alright.
I rolled a 19.
Nice.
Not
Cool.
bad.
So Nuva, you have access to Shunichi now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You get to be a wise robot now.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Peace and
Say-
love
Oh,
and all
no.
that.
say Zenyatta lines.
Zenyatta line?
Peace you with you. I don't know.
I'm gonna
That's a
press
Jesus
Q.
line, I think.
I'm pressing Q. Sec. I don't know anything about Zenyatta. Let's see.
Aw.
He's a dork.
It's good.
Where's stealth? There we go. Oh, cool.
He dreamt he was a butterfly.
I am a butterfly. Wait, who? Zenyatta or Shunichi?
Both.
Either.
Oh.
Huh. That was good rolls all around, actually.
Mm.
So let me see. Is that everybody that's going on this expedition? Suru, Sada, Paulina, Shunichi. Yeah, I guess that is.
Is Mino staying with Kasumi?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay. So 21 plus 31 plus 22 plus 20 divided by 4 is a total of 23.5, rounding down to 23. Right? And we'll roll a perception roll for the guards on the wall.
And they get 5 billion.
Oh shit.
Not likely, but it is a class skill for them.
Oh fuck.
They rolled well,
Oh no.
Okay.
How well?
but no alarm is raised.
Hmm.
You arrive at the shore and put out on your raft. It is difficult going against the waves and tides as you attempt to get out far enough away from the walls of Hayaba before coming back in. All in all, the journey takes you about 8 hours. Yes, the journey takes you about an hour of slow maneuver to silently and stealthily pick your way through the water. Eventually, however, you are in and amongst the ships and docks of Hayaba's waterfront district. Your raft bumping up a soggy staircase into the water, descending from the stone waterfront or stone bulkheads. How do you proceed?
Hmm. What do I see around us?
Make it roll perception.
All right.
I was really hoping you'd roll really low. Um, around you, you see a few patrols. Actually, this is a city with a angry, but so naturally the streets are being well observed. There are a couple of Ashigaru in pairs are marching along the waterfront's bulkheads in a few places with torches and spears. You can see about 3 groups of them, with each within their eyesight, and up a major thoroughfare that you can see. You think you can see the flickering firelight of another. There are no people outside. Likely there is beyond these. Likely there is a curfew in place. And otherwise, the docks sit as they were when its workers were forced indoors. There are crates and nets and ropes littering the place. You can see a whose fishmonger was likely forced indoors by an angry guard. The fish they were selling ripening as they sit exposed to the open air and heat. With your perception roll, you think that you can time these guards well enough that you could potentially get in and amongst the streets to begin making your way towards the large central building of Hayaba, the administration district, the big ol' castle building, the sub-castle, castle part 2, Tenchu, that thing.
Yes.
With, a good enough application of your stealthiness.
All right. I'll lead the party then. Do I have to make another group stealth roll to time it?
You do.
All right.
Alright.
What's that?
Oh, Oh, cool. Wow.
There you go. That's what I wanted.
Yep.
I guess we gotta abandon Suru.
Do it.
Suru, stay back and fight
I mean,
50,000 dudes.
Sada still rolled a 40.
Yes. I help
Oh,
balance. I
goodness.
help balance out the average.
That was definitely worse than your last roll, but your average roll is a 21.
Nice.
Um. All right. As you begin walking towards the approach to the alley that you spotted as your way out, you're almost there when suddenly a guard, or two rather, come around a corner that you had not seen and look directly at Suru as she's attempting to make her way past.
Oh shit.
Since she is clearly a warrior with a big ass sword,
Hmm.
they immediately call out, "Intruders!" And the alarm is raised
Oh.
as
Okay.
every pair of eyes on the docks turn towards you. What do you do? They're rushing towards you.
I guess we die.
Yep.
I shrug. Guess I'll
Campaign over.
guess I'll die.
How many people are charging us?
A lot.
Currently, there's like 8.
Well, we could either fight or we could try to run.
Maybe Suru could probably fight off 8 dudes.
Yeah, well, you guys run. That's a
Yeah.
great idea. See you later.
I
It's time for Suru's heroic sacrifice.
I think it's time for Sada's heroic sacrifice.
They're getting closer.
Alright, let's run.
are we okay? I guess I'm.
To where?
I don't know.
Okay. Just away.
Yep.
Are we gonna try to lose them like in a alleyway or that kind of classic shit or?
Probably.
Play
Okay.
the Scooby Doo
sure.
music.
All right. You take off running into the alley. The soldiers, the first 2 soldiers that saw you are hot on your trail. The other 6 running along, they are shouting behind you to try and raise the alarm further.
That's not great.
All right. You charge down alleyways until you reach a split in the road. This is a skill challenge.
Ah.
Ooh.
So the way that this skill challenge will work is you guys need 3 successes to successfully escape the guards and get to the administration
Yes.
building. If you get 3 failures before that happens,
We die.
well, the guards will catch up to you,
Yeah.
and you'll have to fight them.
Yes. All right.
So, yeah, you are presented with your first challenge. This is there is a fork in the road before you.
Okay.
Anyone can shout at me.
All right.
Anyone to use a skill,
I
but
got it.
remember, in this, each of you can only use each of your skills once.
Yes. All right. Can I use my bluff to try to make it look like we went one way, but then go the other way?
Sure. Describe exactly what you do, and then roll.
I knocked some junk over that looks like we ran into it while we were running and stuff. So it looks like we went that way while we went the other way.
Okay. Roll.
All right. Bluffing it.
You succeed. You have
Aha.
1 success.
Excellent.
All right. You take off, going in the opposite direction from your ruse. Behind you, after a time, you hear, "You go that way. I'll go this way in case it's a ruse."
Damn.
However, at least the guards are splitting up. As you continue running, you are met with a new and interesting thing. It is a wall.
Oh no.
You run into a dead end. The
How?
wall is about 8 feet, made of stone. It appears to just be It doesn't appear to be that thick. It's hard to tell, but you can actually see through it in where the mortar is sort of worn out.
How many times can I go? Can I only go once, or is it like once per skill?
It is once per skill. Anybody can yell out at me.
All right.
Do we want to just break this wall?
I don't
Is
know.
that ridiculous? Are we gonna
What would we
Kool-Aid
roll?
Man?
We could probably break it, but make it really obvious where we went.
I mean, that's true.
Success is a success, though.
Yeah.
What role is it to break the wall up?
I guess it depends
It
on
could
how
be-
you
could
go
be
about
anything.
breaking it.
Anything.
Yeah.
You can make it strength, probably. You just-
Could Pow find like the weak points in the mortar and just hit them really accurately, crumbling it entirely?
What skill would you use to do that?
I don't know.
Well, if you can tell me a skill, then I'd say yes.
Breakdance.
Breakdance is not going to break
sleight
the
of-
wall.
Would it be sleight of hand? Would it be?
Sleight of hand is more like hiding something on your person.
Yeah, acrobatics. There's not really a thing that is like a
that's what
one-to-one
I'm saying.
with.
There's no skill, even if I just wanted to smash it. There's no skill for
Yeah,
that.
there's not
No,
really
it'd be a strength check, and it'd
Yeah.
be an
Oh.
easier DC.
Strength would
if
be
you wanted to
allowed.
smash it.
Wow.
Okay, well, I
But
could
Pow
do
wants
that.
to just accurately hit it, so it'd be that.
Well, which one do you want to go with? Because Pow's option, you haven't really explained what you'd be rolling yet.
Dex?
That sounds like a perception check, actually, to me.
Wait, to find like the. Okay.
Fucking, if it's perception, do it.
You ever play like Okami and there's those walls and you have to like remember where their weak points are and hit them? It's like that.
but those
okay.
are ghost walls.
They are hard. Yep.
They are hard. I had to cheat.
Okay. Paulina, the group stops in front of the wall for a moment, and you look around it. You see a bunch of like weak point. What do you think are weak points? And with a flurry of blows to it, pop, 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 pop. You hit it several times, and are left with sore knuckles and feet.
What?
The wall stands incredulously, yes. The wall stands
pretty good.
defiantly before you. The wall just can't believe you just punched it.
Suru, just hit it right here.
Oh my god.
Hit
That's so
it
funny.
right here.
Okay, I guess I could roll a strength check on it.
I believe in you.
I don't know if this is a good idea. It's only +6.
Yes, but the DC is lower.
DC is easier.
Oh.
If you didn't roll.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good enough.
It's an average roll. Sort of.
No, it's a pretty below average.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take away the bonus.
It's
It's you rolled a 5. That's very
No.
below
yes,
average.
you include the
Well,
bonus when
11 out of
figuring out the
20.
average.
No, I'm not doing that though.
Okay, so you hear the guards gaining behind you.
Oh.
Why don't we just climb it?
Could do that.
I have a +8. Anybody else beat that?
Nope, I have a
Nope,
plus
8
5.
is where I am for climb as well.
Okay, well, here we go.
Hey. You're built for climbing.
Okay. So that was the DC. So congratulations, you got the
Ooh.
second success.
We got 2 failures too, didn't we?
You did.
Mm.
The guards are right on your tails. However, Suru was able to climb up to the top and help the rest of you guys over. And just as you are getting over, the guards come around the corner to see you dropping around down the other side. And you hear them go, "Come on, this way! We'll head them off!" And you continue running. Running down alleyways that curve. You can see the administrative Tenshu looming over you now and over the buildings. It's casting a shadow even in the night. The issue is now you are outside of it. And the question is, how do you get in?
What's
There are
around us?
windows. There are windows. There are neighboring buildings that are across the that have a small street separating them. But it would require a bit of shenanigans to get up inside the Tenshu. And you don't have much room for failure as the guards are surrounding the area.
I have a potential idea.
Hmm.
What if I take us through another nearby building and I disguise all of us
Whoa.
so we can walk right in?
Interesting. What would you disguise yourselves as?
If there's a curfew
Fancy.
and there's nobody around, wouldn't it be really weird if some people just showed up?
Are there lights on in the administration building?
Yes.
Can we disguise ourselves as administration people?
Do we know what that looks like?
Good question.
Do you have enough time to do something like that too?
Yeah. Could we just grapple hook our way up there or something?
If someone else wants to roll climb, that would be that.
Or Pow can fly. She can just jump up there with a rope. Affix it to something.
That would certainly give you an advantage on the climb roll.
Oh man. Well,
Like
that's,
a severe one, it'd be good.
that's the thing we can do. Let's do that. Pow jumps. She takes some rope out of her bag and she just fucking jumps straight up to the window.
Okay.
So.
In fact, Pow, roll acrobatics for this instead.
Oh, lovely. Oh, I rolled really shitty, but that's
Yes.
fine.
But I was giving you a bonus because of that fly thing.
Yay.
Which means you do succeed.
Ugh.
Pow, you run up the side of the wall, essentially,
Sweet.
kicking in a window and landing on the inside. Attaching the grappling hook, the rest of your compatriots are able to scramble up the wall and into the administrative building just as the guards see you do it. They go, "Oh no!" and then begin shouting to the people inside the various guards inside the Tenshu that attackers have infiltrated their way inside. There is someone somewhere is ringing a very loud bell. As Hayaba realizes it's under attack.
Aha. All right. I guess I better light this shit up.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what we came to do. It's time to start killing people and set a fire.
Where's the down staircase?
Well, as you rush out of the room, you find yourself looking at a large open air sort of interior chamber. That covers like about 5 floors. It's basically a big atrium in the middle. In the atrium, you hear a loud crash from beneath you, and is the doors into the atrium being thrown open as a bunch of guards flood in. And you see that there are stairs in the far corners leading upward and downward.
All right, I want to conjure my kinetic blade and start running it around the down way to try to hopefully prevent people from getting up to us.
So you're just going to run into the guards?
No, the guards are still making their way up, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna, where we are, I'm gonna start the fire so they can't get up the staircase. They're gonna be going up.
Okay. All right. You rush your way. How many floors down are you going down?
Just this floor.
Okay. So you're going to the floor beneath you?
Just
Because you're on the second floor.
I'm running to the top of the staircase and starting it there. The one that goes down to the bottom floor, the previous floor.
It's a switchback stair that goes between each of the floors.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll light it up here then. I'll go down. I'll go to the floor down below one, then start lighting it up.
All right. So you go down to the second floor. You set the fire. Make an attack roll.
All right.
Well, yes, I understood
That's-
that you hit the wall. Congratulations. Was more interested in damage.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to figure my shit out. All right, 1 second. Gotta find it here. Second.
All right. So you're hitting the wooden wall. Well, you do get the 2 attacks of the kinetic blade, so your first attack doesn't do anything. Like just straight up, just like me. It did 1 point of damage. The second attack, however, does an additional 3, and that is enough, I'll say, to actually start. There is a the wall there is now burning. It begins, and enough to like that it begins to spread up the central column that is holding up these stairs and up towards the top of it. However, you can hear guards, soldiers rather, running up the steps beneath you, and they'll likely be behind you if you continue trying to attack.
Okay, let's run. Can I drag my fire sword behind me? What are the stairs made out of?
The
Stairs.
yes, the stairs are made of stairs, Nuva. Thank you. The stairs are made of wood.
Oh.
Hmm. So what happens if I drag my sword along them as I go upwards?
Well, that's the thing. Like, wood doesn't just immediately light on fire, even given a ignition sword.
Hmm.
So, however, paper does.
Hmm.
Oh.
There are a lot of paper walls in this building.
Hmm.
In fact, pretty much all of them.
Yes.
So while the heavily lacquered and actually wait, this is isn't it? Nah, the paper might light on fire more readily, but you are running the risk of turning this place into a tinderbox. Like, this place could go up really quickly with you inside of it.
Hmm. Well, I don't know.
Well, better figure it out because guards are coming up towards you.
I'll do it. Who cares? We don't have any other option.
Do we
All right.
have an escape?
We gotta run up to the top floor.
We're gonna have a. Okay.
Yep.
All right. The 4 of you begin running up towards the top floor. Sada dragging her fire sword behind her, occasionally whacking at dragging along the wood, does not do particularly much, but where she touches a paper wall occasionally as you go up between floors, the paper alights and the flame begins to spread. This causes quite a commotion within the Tenshu as people begin to panic with the fact that there's a fire spreading, and immediately people are running for water, and you can hear splashing below you as people attempt to put out your handiwork. After some time, you find yourself at the top of the Tenshu in the open air. You can see the entire city from here. You can see your camp in the distance. Above you, there is or rather next to you is a sort of central tower that was sitting above the ceiling, that sits above the ceiling of the atrium beneath. It doesn't appear to be bedrooms. This actually appears to be primarily like a watchtower guardhouse, and in fact, a number of guards are in it, looking at you in rather great surprise. The walls of it are not made out of paper because they are exterior walls. They are made out of a sort of wattle and daub equivalent stone covered with whitewash, etc. Wood. But you are in the open air, and the camp can see you from here. Well, maybe not you specifically, but can see the parapets. The guards are reaching for weapons, by the way, as you're standing here.
I guess let's stab him.
Oof.
Um,
Do we?
all right, a guard comes towards you with a spear. The four of you roll for initiative, please.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not including the tracker. I'm just going to keep this tracked on my book.
Oh.
Wait, did I just roll up? Oh, that's not bad.
So,
I remember to
Two.
click on my pog, but I can't.
the thought is appreciated.
Yeah, well, next time I can, I won't remember.
Well, darn. And the guards. Well, they didn't roll well at all. Okay, so Sada continues her really good initiative by Shunichi, followed by Suru, followed by Pao, followed by the 6 guards that are up here.
Oof.
All right, Sada, what do you do?
All right. I unleash my full attack on the first one who's in front of me.
All right.
I presume he's flat-footed, right?
Yes.
All right. I presume he isn't. I presume he isn't an Ani.
And Oni? No, he is not.
Okay. So that's my Wakizashi extra damage doesn't do anything, and I have no idea what his alignment is. So.
That is correct. The first attack is a 1, so it doesn't hit. The second 3 do.
Excellent.
Or the next 3, rather.
How's he doing?
Well, I was waiting for you to roll your sneak attack.
All right. So that's probably gonna be it.
Yeah, you can stop there.
Yeah, I figured.
You slice and dice him. He falls to the ground, great gashes through his torso and neck, gurgling on his own blood as he dies. Okay, there's 5 more of them, and they each look just as angry. So that leads us to Shinichi.
What can Shinichi do? Considering his feet prevents him.
That is true.
Do we have to murder these people? Can we just not incapacitate them?
You can if you want.
Okay.
They shot your teammate to death.
This is the best.
But-
this is the best.
But can Shinichi though? Can he deals non-lethal? Is that how it works?
I believe so, yeah, right?
Yeah.
How's it
so
work,
he just
Sals?
knocks
You know,
them
it-
out.
It'll say on his character sheet.
Oh wait, is it? Sorry, I don't see. Is it my turn right now?
Yes.
It is.
Okay,
Here.
cool. I cast non-lethal. Wait, one second. Let me look at. I'm gonna cast flurry of blows.
Well,
but-
I was about to read off his feat.
Yes.
So, Shinichi is a pacifist. Shinichi gains a +4 bonus to diplomacy skill checks to improve the attitudes of hostile or unfriendly people, and to will saves against compulsion spells and effects.
Oh, and will never engage in combat except okay.
Only deal non-lethal damage with unarmed strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Would this count as defending
he
another
is-
person?
He is defending Sada. The guy is attacking her.
So I'm
Even
gonna do. Yeah, so I'll do flurry of blows on that guy that is attacking Sada.
All right, you could flurry of blows the next person in line as you so desire. All right. Well, you do hit this person twice, and dealing your 16 damage. You do not knock. Well, actually, wait a sec. You do knock him unconscious, right?
Uh, sure.
No, I'm not asking you. That was a rhetorical question. No, these guys do not have a lot of health. This guy is on 0 hit points after you hit him twice, so he is staggered and backing away from you as you punch him in the hurdy bits, and then say peace be upon you.
Embrace harmony.
Okay.
Gaze into the iris.
What?
Be reborn.
Suru, is your turn.
Okay, well, we all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna charge the next guy.
Okay.
I get to make a full attack now.
You do because you have pounce.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
Hey, Sals.
Mm-hmm.
At what point should I start doing stuff so we're not just like doing it where we all do? I don't know.
Well, do you see the building on fire yet? Is the question.
Do I see the building on fire itself?
The fire is primarily internal currently, and Sada, you spreading. However, at this juncture, I can tell you that Kasumi does not yet see a fire spreading inside the building.
Okay. I will be readying the troops though. Like they're pretty much torches off but ready to march. Yeah,
Yep.
at a moment's notice.
Yep. No, everybody's marshaled, and you're just watching the Tenshu to see if and Suru, you cleaved the 2 of the guards in half.
Nice.
Are they
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
No, no, they're not. Suru, you killed them.
Okay.
They're dead now.
No. What have I done?
Paulina, is your turn.
Okay,
There
how many
are-
guys? Oh, sorry.
There are 2 guards remaining that are still capable of fighting, and one who's been punched by Shunichi twice and is currently trying to recover from that.
Is he?
He's staggered, so he can only
Oh.
take a move or standard.
Oh,
So he's
cool.
technically still a threat, but not very much of one.
Are they closely clustered together?
They are.
Okay, she's gonna get herself right in the middle of that and do a flurry of blows. Are they still flat-footed?
Yes, they haven't gone
And
yet.
he's staggered. Okay, so that means I can get off 3, 4, 5 blows without spending any key points.
Oh.
So, yeah, I got a new feat.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm gonna just sort of. How rough does the staggered guy look?
One hit,
he's,
he'll go down.
Yes.
Okay, so she's gonna give him just the one, and then
She's
split
ha-
up the
she-
other.
Does she flick him on the nose?
No, but it's gonna be non-lethal. She just wants to knock these guys out. So 2 between the 2 guys and 1 on the other guy if she can reach them all.
Mhm.
Okay. So that is a flurry of their blurs.
All right.
Another couple of hits. Bap. Bap. Whoop. Sweet.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
So what hits?
yeah. Yeah. All of those hit.
Cool.
Nice.
The first one hits the guy who was staggered, and Kasumi, you throw a punch right at his face, stopping a centimeter.
Pow.
Good job, Jake.
Ow, excuse me.
High five.
It was
okay.
Kasumi.
Stopping an inch away from his face, and then just flick out all your fingers and just smack him upside the chin.
Nice.
His teeth smack into each other, and he just goes "Nyeh,"
Oh.
and collapses.
Can they all make that sound, please?
All right, attacks 2 and 3. You can roll your jabbing style if you want. Oh, there you
Nice.
go.
Good.
This man is unconscious as
Okay.
you you rearrange his face with a couple punches. And for the last one, you don't even need that last attack because that crit from the armor strike, you just do a spinning kick that just sends the guy spinning almost off the roof. He slams into a pole and falls onto the ground.
Excellent.
All right.
They'll all feel that in the morning, but on the
Oh, yeah.
bright side, they'll feel it.
Is that it?
You hear guards and panic shouting from beneath. There is some smoke, but not a lot.
I
You
shoot- I
suspect
sh-
that people might be putting things out
Sort
as
of
they
hits
are
a
coming up.
throws a hand up and shoots a flare into the sky.
Oh,
Yes.
Kasumi, you saw that. Kasumi? Oh no! Kasumi is not there to see the flare.
No!
Your entire plan falls apart.
Kasumi
The four
blinked.
of you are captured.
We're captured and executed. Campaign over.
So which campaign would you like to do next?
The secret fourth one where we all run a pizzeria in Paven.
Yes.
Yes. And then,
Actually,
but then our peaceful lives are interrupted when the match Azari comes back to take over Paven, and we have to take him out.
Yes, he comes back to take over Viven, which wouldn't be a problem, but he gave you a bad review. Well, Kasumi's kind of important for this next bit, so
Yep.
hopefully Jake comes back soonish.
Well, Sada does that. She tells everybody else to start trying to slide down off the roof and to safety while she tries to get more fire going. That seems like the best option right now.
Does it?
Maybe.
You are currently pretty high up there.
Yes. How high?
Good question.
Hmm.
He's not gonna tell us.
Nope.
Sorry, my finger hurts. It got squished in between a bureau and a door jamb yesterday, and I'm
Damn.
just uncomfortable.
That's not
It has a
good.
nice bruise.
That's not good.
Well, it's not my favorite thing. Okay. Judging by my ability to estimate,
Hmm.
I am going to say that y'all are about 58 feet up.
All right. Hmm. What special abilities does Pow have?
To do what?
The land.
I mean, I've already used acrobatics.
Hmm.
Right?
Well, I mean, this isn't part of the skill check anymore, is it?
Oh, are we done the skill check?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think.
thought it was
Right, Cells?
continuing.
No, that's the end of the skill check. That was the
Oh.
combat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
thought it
skill.
would continue afterwards. Okay.
No, the skill test is done. I will mention. Well, actually, make perception rolls if you please.
All right.
Okie doke.
Fine.
Everybody?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at
Find
that.
it. There it is.
That's
Oh,
pretty.
sorry. Ignore that.
That's Akio Arata.
You know him and you love him.
Yeah.
It's Akio Arata.
It's one of the guards that Pow knocked out.
Yeah.
Who swore revenge.
Pao and Sada and Shinichi, and well, Suru, you also hear this as well, but you don't recognize the voices. One voice, Pao and Sada and Shinichi actually recognize
Yeah.
as none other than Valentini's.
Oh.
Oh shit.
He asks,
that?
"What is happening?" To that's a more of a French accent.
What is
But
happening?
whatever. What's happening? Can't you tell, you ignoramus? We're under attack, no doubt, by the would-be usurper. You're here to find and kill them? No, find them and woo one, kill the rest. Whatever. Do so. They're somewhere in here, likely upstairs. That's where the fire's gone. The rest of you, get the fire out.
Vals, I also have another question. How far down is the nearest roof, and how far away is it?
It would be about from the edge of the roof of the tenchu here, because it's the tenchu gets smaller as you get higher up.
Hmm.
So you'd have to make about a 20-foot long jump. It's about but the drop would be about 30 feet.
Okay.
Why are we jumping?
Well, I'm thinking we can't really get out through the bottom way, considering there's like 50 guards there. So maybe going down the up way from across the roof might be our best bet. Well, Sada tries to light the top on fire.
Huh.
To get this party really started.
Okay.
I'm
This
thinking.
is pretty crazy.
Yep.
This whole thing is pretty crazy.
How long is your rope? Oh, my rope is 50 feet, I think. I have a rope that's 50 feet, I think. Hey, if we tie both ropes together, we have 100 feet of rope.
It's true.
We could just use that to get down.
Hmm.
There's the brilliant plan we never thought of.
We just thought of it, though.
Yep. So let's do that.
All right.
Get those ropes together and throw them down.
All right, you're able to
Mingle our
tie
ropes.
your ropes off up here, as you hear running up towards you from below. Do you begin climbing down?
All right. First, is the floor beneath us made out of wood?
Yes.
All right. Can Sada plunge her family katana on there, and then also use a point of burn to get some more additional fire damage on there?
Sure.
All right. So yeah, she takes a point of burn to enchant the weapon with even more fire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slide down the rope.
All right.
All right, Suru, you make a climb check, and Sada make an attack roll,
All right. Sada
or rather, make a damage roll against the floor.
plunges the fire thing downward,
All right.
and rolls an additional d6 of fire damage, as well, because
Okay.
she took burn to do so.
The fire is not burning particularly hot today,
Oh no!
but
What about what about the second hit? That also gets another d6 on it.
I mean, you're plunging it down. I don't know. Are you making a full? You make a full attack against the floor
Yes,
then?
I think I can make a full attack, can't I?
Well, yes, you could, but the dramatic thing would have been plunging it. But now you're making a couple slashes instead.
I'm plunging it twice. I'm like twa twa.
Okay, it's a little on fire. Mildly on fire.
All right. How close do I hear people coming?
They're pretty close.
All right.
Suru, you are rappelling down. You are going at a pretty good rate. However, it's still not super fast because you are climbing. But you're about 10 feet down the wall at this point. The rest of you, are you going to go down as well?
Sure. What do yeah. So, like,
I could just fly. So.
Yeah.
I guess
That's
so.
true. How you do the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon air run?
Or actually, she's got her.
Oh, do you have slow fall now?
No, she's got the wall walking thing though. That's
Oh,
free.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just sort of slide down it, I guess.
Yeah,
Wait,
or
wait.
just run down.
Yeah.
Rather.
Oh.
Running face down sounds scary though.
Yes, but she can do
I
it.
don't like it.
I
Be the
guess I'll
Flash.
I guess I'll try climbing down.
Let me just think here quick.
It's not difficult because of the circumstances. You have a rope and you can brace against a wall.
Okay, here we go then. Okay, good.
You succeed. You and Suru are are both about 10 feet down.
I'm like it's. I don't think I've ever like really RP'd like another person's character, and it's like, oh, I'm really scared of rolling a one on it. Like it's stressful.
All
Well,
right,
you asked for this.
All right, Sada attacks the floor one more time, then use her move action to get down from the.
All right.
He attacks and
You-
then once, so no second attack this time.
All right. This floor is a little bit more on fire.
All right, and now
It's an object, so it's having damage from energy.
ah.
You don't have to overcome its hardness because it is flammable, but still. So yes, the floor is now, it's a bit on fire. There is flames coming out of the floor at this point.
All right, Sada jumps on the rope and slides down.
Okay. Roll a climb check.
All right. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Sada,
My butter hands.
Oh.
roll reflex.
All right.
Jeez. Oh. Oof.
That's
You
better.
grab onto the rope and catch your feet on the tiles, sending one careening off to the abyss. But you do not fall. However, you also don't get down. You're just sort of hanging there at the top. And
no.
at that point, you see emerging from the stairwell none
Oh.
other than Valentino Morosini.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
Blade drawn as he leaps out and looks around, seeing no one, and then sees the rope. And looking over, his eyes follow the rope to you. Sada, we meet again. You appear to be in a precarious position. Please, come up, out of the danger. It is perilous for you there. Let me help you.
Um,
Truly. He reaches his hand out to you. Not quite all the way to you, but in your general direction. He's apparently aware of the fact that you might just stab him. Of course, your weapons are both away, considering that climbing on a rope.
I'm gonna. All right. I say, nah. I'm gonna let go of the rope and fall.
No! Alright, you slide off the rope.
Hmm.
You slide off the roof. Shunichi and Tsuru, you see Pao go plummeting past you.
What?
Pow! Did I hit Pow
Sada
my way?
I'm sorry, I'm tired.
I
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
I'm tired, and someone
Oh.
killed himself tonight,
Oh.
nearly.
Let's
Don't
be
worry,
really-
Garland will be okay.
Kasumi, you have seen the flare.
Okay.
The Tenshu is mildly on fire.
Okay. Well, then
Your-
I
You give the order to advance? All right.
quietly, no like big battle horns.
Okay. You whispered the order to advance.
I don't get that. Why would you announce that you're fucking coming?
We're
So
attacking,
we're-
pass it
no.
on. We're attacking, pass it on.
That's
We're-
the thing. You kind of need to yell orders. It's 1,300. It's 1,200 people.
I yell orders.
All right. The orders get carried out along the army, and the advance begins.
I mean, I will say he could have the ward spread through the army that once they see the signal, they attack. So that is something, because that happened historically.
Hmm.
But it's not going to be like a secret. I don't see that it makes a big difference anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna spot you coming. But you are advancing, and from what you can see, it doesn't appear like the walls are fully manned. Yeah, it appears your distraction might be having the effect that you desire. And with that, Sada,
Yes.
you hit the ground. Please make a reflex save to avoid breaking your leg.
All right. Let's see here. Hell
You
yeah!
succeed.
Oh yeah.
You land like a cat,
First,
but
I'm gonna make a acrobatic check to hopefully reduce the damage by 10 feet.
That's
All right.
fucking bitchin'. That's awesome.
It's a DC 15, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah!
You succeed. Okay. You take 14 strain as you land on the ground in like in a ninja-like style. You flex your legs down to the or actually no, you do the link, you roll
Nice.
right into a standing position and you're good.
Hell yeah!
Suru, Paulina lights down beside you. Suru and Shunichi, you're still climbing down. If you could please make an additional climb check.
Bam. 11.
That's good enough, actually.
All right.
Oh no,
Oh.
Shunichi!
Shunichi, make a reflex save.
I'm thinking I have something to do with climbing.
Shunichi, you do not descend 10 feet, but you are able to grab onto the rope and prevent yourself from slipping all the way down, falling all the way down. So Suru, you're now at 30 feet down. Shunichi is at 40 feet down, and it's at this point that you're beginning to feel something wobbling through the rope from above you.
Oh
Oh.
no!
How did
we're
he get
fucking
below
cutting
me?
it.
I fell.
How did he get below me?
Shunichi is not below you. He's at 40 feet. You're at 30.
Okay. If you mean
Um,
remaining to go down.
Yes.
Okay.
Make an additional roll. Climb roll, please.
All right.
All right. Shunichi, you're at 30 feet. Suru, you're at 20 feet. At which point the rope gets cut, and you both begin to plummet. You can try to catch onto the wall and continue to climb down that way, or you could just, let yourself fall and try to acrobatics your way on the ground.
I would rather do the acrobatics. I'll do that.
Okay.
Just give me a second. I'm trying to find something.
Oh my god.
All right, Shunichi, you take a total of 12 strain, and please make a reflex save.
Reflexive. Okay.
Yeah, actually, this could be injury.
Oh
What's
my.
Ooh.
What's a +5 confidence bonus?
Shunichi, you land upon +5 competence bonus is just a +5 bonus to whatever. Competence is just type. So competence bonuses don't stack with each other. So if you had two +5 bonuses, you'd only get +5.
Well, I'm going to do a resolve his thing. Then I'll do mine.
All right, Shunichi, you land on one of your legs hard, and you hear a loud mechanical crunch as something goes wrong. Of course, you can't feel pain, so
It's fine.
you go, this is probably fine.
You punch
And
your own
then
leg and repair it.
As you attempt to move, there is a loud crunching noise, and your leg refuses to move with you. Your leg's broke. You're not sure how. This will repair itself over time, but the issue is, for the time being, you are slowed to a crawl.
Can I ask a question about the robots?
Yes.
So he didn't feel the pain, but he was aware that something was wrong.
Correct.
Like pain is an important thing to let you know that something's wrong with your
is
body.
wrong. Interons detect function.
Okay.
A functional decrease in functionality. So Shunichi is aware when he tries to move and it fails to. He realizes that, oh no, I'm not moving right. Oh, it's probably because parts of my leg are sticking out of it.
Oh, that's scary. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, Rita, it's basically the equivalent of plugging in a USB into a computer, and it's like you see it coming up, but it's broken, and it's like, oh.
Okay, Suru, you only
Just
take
like that.
With a broken
four.
leg.
So Shunichi took a 12-point injury, I should say.
Yeah.
And has a broken leg. Suru, make a reflex save.
Okay. reflex save. Bam.
You are fine. You take 4 points of strain. You
take
superhero
'em.
land. From
Nice.
10 feet up, actually, you just sort of land on your legs. Yeah, so you now have an issue. Shunichi cannot move very well.
And we
Shunichi's
can't
move
move
speed is
Shunichi.
halved, and he cannot run.
He can't heal with his magic punch.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot.
Give
Can-
himself the
can-
Charlie horse.
Yeah. Can Shinichi heal his
Oh.
leg with his magic punch?
Yes, he can.
All right.
Okay,
We should do
I
that,
guess
Shinichi. Because I don't think any of us
Okay.
can carry you, except for maybe Suru.
Should I roll ancient healing hand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I punch my leg.
Oh,
All right. That repairs most of your injury.
Is that a? Okay. All right, three ones tonight. Okay, cool.
Yep.
can you just do it again?
Yeah, I'm doing it again.
Nice.
Holy shit,
Oh wow,
Calm down.
that's pretty funny.
that's good.
Although that is pretty funny. It's also very consistent. You got a 10 on each of those. So, Shunichi, you do stick your leg back together, luckily, with your ancient healing hand.
What did that? Is that all of the injury?
Yes, that is. And you are no longer running around with a broken leg, which is nice.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I was
All right.
I am fine now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good
Yes,
work.
You used 2 key points to do that, but you are good.
Oh yeah, honey.
Oh, I forgot to level up Shunichi, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's just going to take more key, probably, but his ancient healing hand would actually do more, I think. Anyway. So the question is now, what do you do? There is general panic inside the Tenshu. People are shouting out of windows. From what you can see, there isn't like fire pouring out of it. It appears that since people were sort of chasing after you anyway, they were sort of seeing where you lit things on fire and going, "Oh shit!" and putting it out. Since fire is an issue in a building like that.
That's true.
But you did set off the signal. You have to assume that Kasumi is on her way.
Mm.
So this leaves us in a situation of what do you do next? And that will have to get resolved next session because I'm not actually sure what you do
Because
next.
we did a bunch of shit.
And yeah, because this was an eventful session, even though it was slightly short. But yeah, we will figure that out.
Garland might be dead. We
be honest,
attacked
so
the
exciting.
capital. I
Part
really
of the issue is
I really hope it's 8 hours later and we see Garland like wake up in the field. Fine.
That's yeah. I mean, he's not fine, but
Yeah, it's better. Alive, at least. He's like, what I missed, guys?
ugh.
So,
Anyway,
yeah, anyways.
so part of the reason why we're stopping here is because I want to actually have the attack on Suru, or Kasumi's
The attack on Suru.
the attack on Suru, yes.
Yes.
Kasumi's attack on Hayaba play out on a battle map, but
Yes.
I don't have one for Hayaba. I have
Indeed.
one for the forest map outside Shirado.
Yes.
Well, sorry, Sal's, but you presented us with an opportunity for a power play.
I did.
I figured we'd speed this whole invasion thing along.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, no, if you succeed, you do. You pretty much taken over Sarugu.
Yep.
So the question is, will you succeed here?
No. We'll all
Well,
die.
I mean,
But Garland
we've got a better chance.
exciting.
Garland will be the only one who survives us.
Now that the army is caught up in Shirado fighting the Skitter Cannon, which damn, risk it pulled through hardcore. Then what should we call it? That's going to give us a better shot at it. As long as you guys can hold off, basically hold up inside the municipal building and survive, I should be able to get in there pretty quickly.
We just abandoned that building.
Oh, well, wherever you are.
Someday.
Sato Ryudo and et al. Are running about through the city. Get them! Is the current order from the Regency.
Yeah, I bet.
Let's hide in a box.
I mean, that
Put a
is
big
one
box
option,
on
I
us.
suppose.
Sure. They wouldn't
So-
expect it.
Let's just. But since we got a couple minutes, let's just go back over Nuva's
No.
incredible
I don't think we
plan.
have to
Oh.
revisit that.
I think that's been covered well.
Yeah, please.
Don't worry,
I
and
think we were pretty thorough the
Gar-
first time.
Garland will be back at 8 a.m. and it'll be fine.
He very well could be.
Yeah,
He is recovering hit points
That's
at this
true.
at this point.
he'll be back at 5 HP in the morning. And he'll wake up covered in arrows, very confused, and everything hurting.
How did this happen?
How could this have possibly happened to me, the great Garland? Finally, I can taste my own blood. Then he coughs up some blood.
Man, he's so tasted his own blood.
Yeah,
I'm happy for him.
It's a little bit more irony than I thought.
As
Alright,
it turns
God.
out. Okay, I'm going to sleep because